Hey guys, it's Kat, and today I'm going to be talking about my 3-month update. That goes for my daughter's update, my postpartum update, and kind of just a life update, I guess. We'll start off with the postpartum update. I'm experiencing the postpartum hair loss, which I've seen some people experience it like months and months later, but I'm experiencing it now. My hormones are still not regulated. So I think what caused my menstrual cycle to get all messed up was I had breastfed for a little bit and then stopped and then tried to start again. And so now my hormones are just all out of whack. And so I still haven't gotten that back. I'm actually going to call my doctor pretty soon here if I don't get it back, because it's getting to a point where it's like, okay, well, it's been way too long, like to a point where it's concerning. So with my hormones being like out of whack, it seems like my skin's just breaking out everywhere for like no reason. And it's not because I don't take care of it, because I really do. And it's kind of frustrating because I do. It's like I put so much work into my skin and it doesn't pay me for any of it. Also, I've been having a bunch of cravings. It's like, I don't get it because, I mean, I don't know. I used to like randomly crave some stuff before, but it's like now my appetite's just all sorts of messed up, and I don't know if it's because my hormones being out of whack. I don't know if it's because of the medication that I'm on. I really don't know, but I'm getting kind of sick of all the problems. It cut me off, but so when I call my midwife, I'm going to just talk about all the problems and see what I can do, because it's honestly just getting really annoying. So with all that being said, medication update. It seems to be helping, but at the same time, like, I feel like I've just gotten better with counseling and everything. Like, I don't know, I think it's just gotten better. And I don't really feel like I need the medication anymore. And honestly, the other day, I, like, missed a dose for, like, 36 hours or so. And I felt fine. It's probably really not good to miss a dose, and I don't know if that makes you start all over again. But either way, I think I'm going to try to like get off the medication because I'm having some issues with it. I'm having an insomnia issue. Like at this point, I'm staying up all night, and it's like slowly gotten worse. Like at first I just was staying up a little late, and then like now it's like I'm staying up literally all night. And then I'm tired 24/7, so having sleeping problems and then being tired all the time just really sucks. And then when I do sleep, I get very vivid nightmares like I did when I was pregnant. And it's like, it's not just like completely absurd ones or whatever. And my counselor is trying to figure out if there's like another thing causing it, but I literally think it's the medication. Side note, I'm pretty sure the title is therapist, not counselor, but that's not the point. I've like watched what I've ate before I've gone to bed. I've made sure like different background noises or whatever was happening when I'm sleeping, like, and it didn't happen before I was on this medication. So I don't know. Either way, it'll make me feel very unrested, and then like I'll also get into this really deep sleep, but like not like a good kind, if that makes sense. Like to the point where when I wake up, I feel very foggy, and like that's not always, but that's like sometimes, especially when I wake up from a nightmare, and I don't know. I don't like it though. I don't like how it's making me feel. On top of it, I just don't like putting a bunch of medicine into my body that's not necessary. So counseling, I was going like every 2 weeks or so, but then we changed it to every week, and that seems to be helping a lot. And I think the problem was I had a lot of issues before I got pregnant. Then when I got pregnant, obviously more came about, and now that I've had a kid, I mean, that just makes things like, puts the cherry on top of the cake, especially being in a relationship, because then you gotta like work on that too. So it's very messy. So like I'm trying to fix all the problems that like, or not fix the problems, but like work through them and figure out what the problems even are, because I think the problem is, the like overall problem is I've let all these issues build up and like kind of just put them off and like continued going about my life, because when I was younger, instead of like actually getting help, I don't really know, like it just didn't work out to try to get help, like professional help, when I was younger, just because circumstances did not allow. So I was like, okay, well, you know, whatever, that problem, there's a bigger problem, like whatever, whether that was school or whatever else, or something else I needed to focus on, which really, you know, your mental health is very important. So But yeah, so as far as postpartum depression goes, my actual diagnosis was major depressive, major depressive disorder postpartum. It was like peripartum depression, not just postpartum depression, and then a panic disorder. So I kind of already knew those anyways, because that's the issues I was having. Those are just like the official diagnoses, whatever. Pronunciation, vocabulary, terminology, all that stuff, I really need to work on. Like, I need to go back and take English again. And ironically, English is my favorite subject. Anyways, so, as far as my body, my stretch marks seem to be fading a bit, but, I mean, they're still there. My skin's a bit looser, and my muscles, like, I just feel like I've lost all my muscles while I was pregnant. I don't understand how the whole anatomy of pregnancy goes, like the anatomy change. I mean, clearly your uterus gets bigger and your belly gets bigger and everything really gets bigger, stretch out because you're growing a baby inside of you. But I just feel like it's been 13 weeks now, well, 3 months. And I still don't feel like I'm back to normal. And from what I've heard, people have said, it takes your body at least 9 months or so to create this baby. Or I was pregnant for that long or whatever. I was actually pregnant for 10 months, but that's not the point. Not the point. Give your body that long to get back to normal. So I was kind of letting myself just kind of get my mental health better before completely focusing on my physical health. And that's partially because I just didn't have the motivation. Like, I didn't care. Like, not that I was being completely unhealthy or anything. I just wasn't really fueling my body with good foods and stuff. I mean, it wasn't all junk either. I just wasn't really focusing on that. And I think between, like, cutting out what's making me tired, and, like, fixing what I'm eating and, like, you know, getting more exercise in, and just figuring out ways to just work it all in together, because, you know, getting used to being a new mom is difficult. So it's hard to work things in and get, like, a normal routine. What makes it a million times more difficult is the fact that Lee, my fiance, my daughter's dad, works a really weird schedule. Monday through Wednesday, he works seconds, and then Saturdays and Sundays, he works first. So then Thursdays and Fridays, he has off. So we never can be on a complete strict schedule because, say we were going off of 8 hours of sleep, right? It would literally be impossible to keep a strict schedule and be able to get that amount of sleep. So, like, say we went to bed right when he got home, like, which would be impossible because he needs to eat and get stuff done and, like, you know, unwind. So say we do it an hour after he gets home from work, on seconds. Okay, that's midnight. Well, you go to bed at midnight on the weekends, well, then you gotta get up at 6. So it's, like, frustrating because we can't have an actual schedule. Like, technically I can, but, like, not really, because our daughter doesn't go to bed until he's home. Plus, I can't get stuff done until he's home. I mean, I can get some stuff done, but, like, I'm still trying to figure out how to multitask and, like, manage getting things done when I'm home alone with her. But the thing is, things are going to be changing when I start working on more things towards my career. I took a longer maternity leave type of thing than a normal person probably would, because, like, a normal person only gets, like, 6 to 12 weeks, I think. But I took a little bit longer just because I had that ability, kind of. I didn't really have an option. If it were up to me, I would have worked during that time, but someone had to take care of her, and it's a complicated situation with where I work. I work for a family business, and it's insurance, so it's complicated. Not the point either. But once that gets started, and, like, I don't know, I'll figure it out, but right now it just makes it difficult. My weight hasn't changed too much. Like, I know everyone kept telling me I'd, like, bounce back because I'm so young, and, like, no, I did not bounce back. Like my belly was so big, and I didn't gain that much when I was pregnant. I think I gained a lot compared to some, but I didn't gain as much as others. And like, as far as like, I don't know, I just wasn't very active when I was pregnant either, and I tried to be. It was just really hard because, well, I had a decent sized baby for how small me and her dad were when we were born, and for how small I am now. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it for the update for me. Just that I'm working on bettering myself, I guess, trying to figure out this whole new mom thing still. So now to the baby update. She is almost able to kind of like sit up on her own. She's like so close to being able to do it. She can roll over with ease. She just doesn't like to. She doesn't have much patience for tummy time. She does lay on her stomach all the time, laying on us, but she just doesn't have the patience to lay on her stomach on like the floor or something for very long. Her sleeping's a little off right now because she is teething now. Like you can see like the white, her gums are turning kind of like whitish where the teeth are like coming in. And I think there's one that's, I don't know, it's got to pop through soon here because it feels like it's about to. She hasn't been too fussy though. She has a really short temper, which I think I've said before. So when she wants her food, she wants it now. And like, she gives no warning whatsoever for the most part. She's generally a happy baby, but you know, when it comes to her being hungry, like random things, she just has a very short temper. And she doesn't necessarily cry, she yells. Like, she will scream at you. And so that's kind of funny. I mean, I feel bad because it's like, calm down, you know, we'll tell her we're making the bottle, we'll show her we're making the bottle, and she would not be having it. She will be mad until she gets that bottle. So, yeah. At least she knows what she wants and she knows when she wants it. Even if she doesn't communicate it thoroughly. I mean, she's a baby. How much can she really communicate? But that's not the point. Because, like, we even try to watch for, like, the feeding cues and stuff, and rarely does she show them. Well, I think it's because a lot of the times she doesn't fall asleep until, like, I don't know, half an hour before she needs to eat. So that's not always, but, like, that happens a lot. And so she'll freak out because she'll be sleeping and wake up, like, starved. She acts like she never gets fed. And you can tell when you look at her, she's plump. She still hasn't really gotten much hair, but her cradle cap seems to be pretty much gone. Like, she seems like she even lost hair from cradle cap. And she's not really gaining it. I thought she would be, like, growing hair. Like, she was born with a decent amount of hair, but that hasn't changed now. Like, it doesn't seem like it's getting much longer or anything. Like, even looking back at pictures and stuff, it's like, it looks the same. She's becoming much more, like, talkative. I mean, obviously, she's not, like, talking like this, but she'll, like, kind of do this, like, sound, and she'll kind of, like, growl at people like that, except more of, like, a growl kind of sound. I really cannot imitate it well, but it's pretty cute. And she'll laugh, and she does these, like, really cute, like, smiles, and I love it. And, like, this has by far been my favorite month for, like, her development, just because she's getting more interactive, and I don't know, just, like, more fun, because when they're a newborn, you kind of just sit there and, like, feel like you're gonna break them, and they just sleep all the time. So, or cry. It's like they sleep, cry, or just sit there. Like, they just don't do much. She kind of tries to grab things. She eats our hands. She tries to eat our hands. She doesn't really care for any teething toy at all. She'll play with them for a few seconds and then be over it. And that's how she is with her activity mat. Like, most things, she'll be fine for, like, a couple seconds, or, like, you know, maybe even a minute or two. Maybe even a few minutes, but not a long period of time. She just doesn't have the attention span for it. However, she likes her one musical, like, mobile thing. It kind of slowly spins around, and it's, like, in her crib. So sometimes she'll fall asleep to that. She does this thing when she's laying on her stomach where she lifts her head up like this and, like, pushes up, you know, like, kind of, like, onto her, like, forearms and, like, goes like that. And I just realized she could do that the other day. And I guess it's because most of the time when she's, like, doing any type of tummy time, she's, like, trying to sleep instead of actually doing anything about it. Most of the time she's, like, sitting up on our laps. like we'll hold her and she'll just be sitting there. And she already seems like she wants to stand, but like obviously that's not gonna be for a while, but I can tell that like she wants so bad to be able to crawl and stand. And I think she gets frustrated that she's not sitting up yet too, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like she's gonna be really smart when she already is. I guess I just have never seen a baby grow. So like only from other people's like seeing their photos. So it's like just really cool to watch that, and it's such a blessing to have this opportunity to get to watch her grow and learn, and it just makes me so happy. And also I'm still very emotional and I cry all the time. It's probably never gonna go away. Also, I still don't have full bladder control. Like I'll sneeze and like pee my pants, or if I laugh too hard I'll pee my pants. I was at my dad's on Black Friday, and or maybe it was that Saturday, and I peed my pants and it was great. It's funny actually, but yeah, so that's, you know, his girlfriend was like, you need to do some Kegels, so I'm gonna have to look into that, because if it helps me gain control over my bladder, that'd be nice.
3-month-old. You're silly. Yes, you are. So I forgot to mention some of the health issues we were having with her. So she has severe baby eczema, and if the steroid kind of ointment they gave us wasn't helping, we were gonna have to take her to a dermatologist. Yes. But she seems a lot better than she did. And then we also are having an issue with her formula, and we're going to have to go to a special, like, I don't know if it's like a dietitian or what it is exactly. No, that's not right. What's it called? Some sort of allergy specialist or whatever. Allergist? Yeah, that, I guess. And so I'm thinking we might still have to do that, because no matter what formula we try, like right now she's on Similac Alimentum. I cannot pronounce it right, but that was one from the diaper bag. Anyways, everything we tried, like she has an issue with, and like right now we can't get this so cutie to eat. Do you like listening to mommy talk? But yeah, I just wanted to add that in because I totally forgot about mentioning it. Yeah, tell him about it. Tell him about it. What are you doing? You're laying in mommy's lap. Oh, and she is 23.5 inches, maybe 24, I don't know, something like that, last time we checked. And she's almost 13 pounds. Yeah. Unless she dropped weight from not eating. You gonna show me your growl? No, that's not the growl. Oh well.
So that's it for the 3-month baby update, 3-month life update, 3-month postpartum update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Also, please give this video a like and subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you know when I post. Giving me a like really helps me out, and subscribing just keeps you up to date. So yeah. Also, comment, talk to me, do something, interact. I would love to talk to you guys. Thanks. Bye.